message for me?
I'll catch you right on your way out. Travel can be a very rewarding experience, but sometimes you just want to get to where you need to be.
Chaos.
We have determined you to conduct our experiment. I am unconvinced as to whether the results shall come more quickly with the haste of Hermes benefiting you. That is another facet to explore.
Suffer no more.
My innumerable journeys through the sky provided me with ample time to understand my light. By now I have a hex for each occasion, every phase, and you shall have them too.
Ready, Homer?
Enough with the little jolts, I say, my niece. I'm in a giving mood, so all my thunderous might is yours to do with as you please. Well, not quite all of it, but more than enough, I'm sure.
Good. Could use more gold. Remember to be extra reckless since your gold is on the line. Heads up.
I see them.
Take the damn gold.
Doesn't all that heavy armor slow you down? Can't be too comfortable, especially around the waist.
Can't be too comfortable is right. Besides, not everybody wants to run half naked into battle.
You really ought to try running half naked into battle. You might like it.
Rather be invulnerable, thanks.
She knocked me out.
Normally it'd be otherwise Athena who'd be first to greet you and make nice, but she's been busy putting all my arms and armor to the test. Good news is the testing's going well.
At last.
This grove is already regrown since last we clashed. For all the death in Erebus, life flourishes as well.
Death and life, the two are intricately intertwined. These woods shall easily survive our clashes here. What about you?
Not Charon.
We meet again. I believe this was a veritable blessing in disguise. It could have just as soon been any other member of the clan, so you are very fortunate indeed.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, definitely so. I mean, for real. Oh.
Do you think you'll ever visit Echo again in the fields? You seem to have no trouble getting there and back.
You know, maybe I might. But it's a little crowded there, and I do like it here. So then again, maybe I won't. We made a clean break. Why mess with a perfectly good thing?
Now we're ready! Roxy and Jetty and I, we've been through bigger slumps than this lady. It's gonna take more than your heckling to tear us apart.
I don't know why I bother with you, Scylla. Or why Roxy and Jetty do. You've yet to let either one of them speak.
They speak through their work! Besides, I'm not just lead singer, I'm in charge of the talent. And the gals aren't taking interviews right now, especially from the likes of you. This song's I am gonna craw!
Word reached me you've encountered mighty Heracles. Big-headed fellow. You're not to aid him in his labours. Do you understand? He's in the middle of what we Olympians like to call a journey of self-discovery.
Refreshing.
Welcome. Long have I lorded on this throne. A bit of vigorous activity should do me well. You brought low once more. For what? Some grains of sand. How is this possible?
Fall, I said. Remains of Chronos.
Thus young and spirited Millennium found true love, the sport known as the discus throw. And whilst she did not win the championship, she won over our hearts.
What? Return to Shadow now.
Who dares? You who ventured into my abode shall suffer an eternity of torment for what you have done. Unless, of course, you are prepared to grant my dying wish.
Forgive my insolent spirit and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically,
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones? Something like that?
Just keep me posted. Begging your pardon, Shades.
Whoa! You startled me there, Trouble. Sneaking up on me like that. I almost blasted you. You gotta be more careful.
I don't appreciate you brandishing that thing about. Weapons remain prohibited outside the training grounds, in case you didn't know.
Weapons? Hello, this is the adamant rail you're talking about. This baby once took Titans down. It's a work of art, and no one's taking it from me.
You ever going to tell me how you got your hands on it to begin with? It was intended to be in my father's care, yet somehow it's in yours.
Turns out he wasn't so good at protecting his own.
Moonlight guide you.
Don't need it.
Well done.
Domnoski Traxon.
'Tis done. Thought I said you needn't curry favor with me thus. I shall take this bottle nonetheless, if but to penalize you for not offering it up instead to someone more deserving of your affection.
I can think of no one else I would rather have this than you, Headmistress. You've made me the goddess I am, and not a night goes by that I'm not grateful for it.
How often must I say I'm not your mother, Millennium? You needn't lavish me with such unbridled praise. I raised you to destroy our common foe. You owe no gratitude to me.
You've often said what we intend and what we do are not the same. I know you're not my birth mother, so what? You've cared for me. That's more than enough.
I've used you, and I'm using you still. Can't you see that? I've attempted not to hide this fact from you, yet you turn it aside.
You have raised me in accordance with the promises you made to my father. He never asked you to coddle me, did he? Surely he wanted me to fend for myself.
And do you think you can? You remain under my auspices, take aid from Olympus. You're not as independent as I planned. And furthermore, I've inadvertently caused you to think I've made you better off.
I believe you have. I know no other way. It fills me with sorrow, knowing you feel undeserving of the love I have for you.
Set your sorrow well aside for now. I'll drink your nectar and enjoy it, if you please.
I would. Olympus.
You set forth, I bid you do as does the shark, my niece. Surely you know the shark. A hunting fish that swiftly surges ever forward in relentless pursuit of its prey.
I believe that I am an impartial being, spawn of Hades. However, even I can be provoked, as Chronos soon shall come to realize. Our experiment concerns his fate. If he believes that he can change his fate, then so may we.
You've seen the Morning Field within your underworld, yes? A solid portion of the residents there are due to failed marriages. Most typically their own. I bless each matrimony that I can, but it can only do so much.
Out of my sight.
If Artemis was terse or impolite with you, don't take it personally, please. It's how she is with everyone. Always been the solitary sort, and we never know where she is when we need her.
It's quiet. Greetings, little raven. Be safe out there. Go, Tula. And caught. Cheer up, Mopa.
Flattery shall get you everywhere.
Deep down, I value dissenting voices and opinions, but outwardly, no.
Forgive me, Queen Hera.
Consider yourself reprimanded, my dear. Know that you got off lightly this time.
That was quick.
Does anyone besides me ever happen on you in this glade? Perhaps some evening Artemis or someone may appear instead.
This clearing, rest assured, is ours alone. These woods are vast enough. Yet I see everyone who passes through, no matter how clandestine they may think they are.
Nemesis.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, you louse. All right, you can't. Must be so sick of staring at yourself by now.
The only thing I'm sick of, I forget your name, is you tramping about, disturbing my peace. If you don't have anything nice to say, why don't you go?
Still indignant after all this time. Had you learned to show respect, you might not be stuck forever in the company of a buffoon. Well, drink it in.
Always use more. Are you all right? Nemesis can be rather terse. She didn't hurt you or anything, did she?
She said something just there, about how I'm stuck forever in the company of a buffoon. She couldn't have meant... No way. She's jealous. She likes me, and playing hard to get. Unlike some people who come on a little strong.
Took me for simple prey.
What are you doing in those brackish depths, Flower? Even Poseidon has turned his back on what lurks in that corner of the sea. Does such a path truly lead deeper into hell?
Oh. Gonna level with you, lady. We can't have you bugging Mr. Chronos every night. He doesn't pay much attention to our venue here, and we want to keep it that way.
I don't think Chronos is concerned with you at all. So maybe back off. Focus on your songwriting instead of trying to asphyxiate me constantly.
Oh, she doesn't get it, gals. But don't worry. They're never gonna shut us down, not while we keep on drawing crowds like this. It's good publicity. Sing along, everybody!
Bet I'll take more of them than you. Once we're done here, one of us gets richer and one of us gets poorer. Let's see how quick you are.
Just watch. Got you.
Don't mess this up.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
I am entirely enshrouded now. A new moon for a new beginning. Use my cover of darkness to advance toward your goals.
I'm home.
My granddaughter.
Get up, wretch. Titan. Lord Master Chronos, whatever they call you now. It's time, as you might say.
It is indeed. And they have called me many things, many names in eons past. There are those who think me nothing more than the offspring of heaven and earth of all the nerve. And you are even less cordial than they. My age, perhaps, is catching up with me.
What did I tell you?
With victory at hand, the oft-feared Princess of the Dead achieved her life's ambition and lived happily thenceforth for all eternity. Or so I choose to think.
No! Return to Shadow now.
What have you done? Stand forth, witch! Beyond these thrice-cursed grounds lies only death. Are you prepared to relinquish your own life's blood for that which you seek? Or shall you turn back?
If I turn back, it's basically a dead end, Spirit. Sounds like I face a dead end either way. I have to check with some of the others, so...
Go for it then.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be fine. I know those woods out there like the back of my, leg, I do suppose. I'm always grateful for your hospitality, great Titaness.
And you are welcome here and safe, Arachne. Now, I must beg your pardon. The matters that unfold of late require more of my attention than I'd like.
I truly understand. Then I'll get out of your hair. Farewell for now.
Farewell in turn.
Oh, look.
Why all the rancor towards Narcissus, by the way? I see how he could be a little irritating, but he doesn't seem all that bad.
Should have seen what he did to this poor nymph. Absolutely broke her heart. Didn't even notice or care.
Didn't take you for the sentimental type. I thought you concerned yourself with worse than lovers' quarrels.
Narcissus cared only for himself, not for anyone around him. Had to make an example of him. He wound up madly in love, with his own reflection, till the day he died.
So now he's a shade in the underworld, and still staring longingly into his own eyes.
Hey, you're the witch, not me. You know how it is with curses.
They're easily misused. If you're not too caught up in your reports right now, what do you say we put this bottle of ambrosia to its proper use?
I am caught up in my reports, Goddess. Focused on what matters most. Meet you at the taverna. We mortals had what we called wine, an acrid sort of drink made of crushed grapes. We'd sometimes say it tasted as good as ambrosia, but it most certainly did not.
You speak of so many hardships from your mortal days and nights, and yet there's always this sense of longing there. You miss those times, don't you?
Such moments and occasions to occur. I know a lot more now than I did then, and sometimes I miss that feeling, knowing less. or the camaraderie of sailing with my crew.
But many of your crew are with you here now, right? Even the shade of your old dog. How can you miss them if they're still around?
We're shades, goddess, and not all quite as whole as I. Besides, you still can miss your past with those you still know now. Remember when you used to play at hiding with our good witch back when you were very small?
I never thought that we were playing. She was teaching me to hunt for unseen prey. But I do see your point.
Well, my original point was merely that this ambrosia's really something else. Let us ensure it does not go to waste. I'd not realized how much I needed that. It's true what they say, that ambrosia tastes much better in good company.
Of course. Ready to come out?